80 weapons. Leo. Snap.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now it's Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Come on,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down. Watch out.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat. providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Pretty move.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Let's go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, 94 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Block. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double time. 4 down.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And it's caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. Complete to Corey Davis. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Fields to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on second down. Fields letting one go deep for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. Hey, exit. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Jack, let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Three bud. Check. Lucky. Mike 4. Let's get it together, D. You draw Corker. Switch. Fire.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. Put you on it. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check three.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. Still on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Squeeze. Hey, echo.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, tried for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the turnover, here's Locke. Throw caught here by Bird. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and the Denver first down. Locke now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got three. Alpha. Yep. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike, 4, shoot.
Locke now on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey,
Lock now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
64. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sponge. No. He's crashing. He's checking crash. And
that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Lock working out of the gun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lock going to go on 4th down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
3 down. Mike 4. Silver. Let's go.
On first down, Lock firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 31. Leo. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. 22 yards there, a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, stand up. Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Lock. And this is going to be incomplete.
From to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit. Hey, come on now. Come on. Mike Ford. You want this?
They'll go for it. It's Lock. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And